You finally made it here, have you? Such a long way. We're all behind, Lady Ninjas, all of us. Here, take this. Use it in your battle against Lundgren, please. It's an energy ring. It'll increase your strength and magic power a bit. There are lots of items that augment your abilities. They're hard to come by, so think carefully before you use the item. Of course, not using them at all would be a terrible waste as well, right? Items like this might vanish once you've used them. Might vanish? Bear that in mind and use them wisely. Fucking might vanish, bitch. They're one-time use. What the fuck do you mean, might vanish? Yeah, we're gonna give that to Lynn. 9 strength Lynn becomes 11 strength Lynn. Yo. Florina's also hitting a lot, or missing a lot of targets, but that's okay. Taki says, bitch, I have to eat the ring to get the stat. Yeah, exactly. I might not even use this roll, since Raven obviously actually isn't in danger right now. He's kind of chilling, right? Oh! Ah! 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 There were enemies inside of that fog! Oh my fucking god, dude, what the fuck? There were 2 fog squares there, and one of them had a fucking cabinet! Yes, this should be close enough. Wait. Follow me, wait, follow me, wait. Uh-oh, that bandit spotted me. Whale says, you what? I'm inside of her. She's protecting me. She rescued me, so I'm inside of her.
Door.
Door open, Meow?
I thought it would put him behind it. Oh well.
Fucking him up, Meow?
Fucking him up.
Fucking him up, Meow?
Is our guy dead? Oh.
Nope, he's still here. He's still here, Meow.
Oh, he's got the stairs. Go up the stairs, brother. Come on.
Fucking him up, Meow? Fucking him up, Meow?
Spec him.
Specking him, Meow?
Oh shit.
Holy shit, Panda, you said that shit. You lied. He's running away from you, brother. Get him. Run him, get him.
Got him, Meow.
Yes!
Nice keys, idiot, Meow. Nice keys, idiot,
Get the
Meow.
fuck out of here. Go, leave.
Yeah, time to leave forever, idiot, Meow. Suffer, idiet, Meow. Thanks for the keys, idiot, Meow.
Dude, you had a gear, you had a DDS, get the fuck out of here.
You remember when I said the DDS never hit Meow? Surprise is the lie, Moist. I don't understand why Moist is... when it comes to being moist, you are a buddy girl and you have moist, right? You acquired moist. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Moist. I feel like a fucking Pokemon, sort of. I've got like an anime speech quirk. Moist can't believe this shit.
All right, so you can have a little corner of a waffle.
Oh, you're gonna give him the corner? That's the best spot. That's the best part.
Of a waffle?
Yeah, he loves it.
Yeah, it's true. It is the best part.
He deserves it.
The middle part usually gets too soggy. Or
Pancakes?
if you don't...
Pancakes or waffles without corners?
Get the fuck out of my head. I've been saying this for years, but no one's listened to me.
Wait a minute. If you minimize corners and maximize everything else, you end up with a pancake.
Yeah,
the circumference.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You like square food or round food, boys?
Oh,
and the roasted crust pie is really good for stamina, but the quant pie has gives you 105 health, and the locksmeat pie only gives you 80. So.
Okay.
I am the coolest.
Yeah, you say that when you raid someone.
My raid message is, I am the coolest.
That should be the raid message, yeah.
Everyone in chat just saying, I'm the coolest. I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much, but I don't think I have enough courage. I don't know if I have enough courage. Beatrix is banned to stop making me want to protect you. Wow, you're so narrow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna widen you up a little bit though.
Wait, no! You're gonna make me fat.
No, I'm not gonna make you fat. I'm gonna make you less narrow.
I'm swimsuit ready. I'm beach body ready, dude. What are you doing?
Damn, I don't know shit about Dick. I thought I knew Dick very well. Who says, who are you? You sound like Panda, but you don't sound like Panda. Yeah, sorry guys, I've been replaced. by a changeling, by an isomorph. Damn. Travis says, Panda just like to kiss the homies goodnight. Yeah, exactly. It's perfect. Nothing gay about it. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly reasonable, normal interactions. All right. We're going to just fucking see how this goes, I guess. We're going to try and riz the chat to hell and back. I'm going to riz chat. What does that even mean? Oh, God. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay. Chat. Ladies. Chat. Let's see if there's anything good. We skip this one sometimes because it punishes us by giving us fucking Saradomin holy symbol. What the fuck? Hey.
Hey.
Are you okay? Is everything all right?
No.
Do you want to talk
Let's
about
talk
it?
about it. Yeah,
Okay,
let's talk
right
about
now?
it on stream.
Okay,
Yeah.
go for it. Lay it on me, brother.
I looked in the mirror.
Did it break again?
Yeah.
Damn!
I'm just so fucking ugly.
I'm just so fucking ugly. Oh,
Help me.
Help me. Oh, I got something for you.
Oh no.
I got a rock. A big ass rock.
Yay, you're a good friend.
It's just a chocolate bar. It's just a chocolate bar, but something about it, like, it makes me feel a little bit sick. It's just, oh god. It's just a little, I just feel a little bit sick looking at it. Like, I would like to not, but I feel like I have to show it to you guys. I have to give you guys a chance to look at it. But I don't like it. I don't want it. I would eat it. I would 100% eat it. It actually looks like it would be great. I mean, it could be a good mining method without being the best mining method, to be fair. Whoa. Wee woo. Please stop. Please, I just want to leave. Get me off Mr. Bones Wild Ride. I want to go. I want to leave. Please. All right. Shit. Oh my fucking god. Please. Get me out of here.
I found an old picture of you, by the way.
Oh shit.
When you were worried about your long arms.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad. I mean, they're kind of long.
No,
they're kind of long, but like you can look past it.
No. I don't think I have the personality that you can look past this. I'm gonna be honest. Hold on.
Show the people.
I'm showing. I gotta get. I'm still always
maxing. Don't be embarrassed
maxing.
about your long arms.
No, I'm always maxing. All right, I'm always being maxing.
Okay.
You gotta give me a second. These things take time.
Is it just me, or is the sea looking a little red in the distance?
Oh, it's red.
Yeah.
Oh, forgot to tell you this. Go in the water, you will boil to death, so don't be jumping in the water.
Good.
Oh, fucking great.
Good.
You have a little bit of cooldown before it's...
lobster, but we're fine.
You can go in it for a little bit, so don't panic too much. Just get out as soon as you're possible.
Well, I'm glad that we have an experienced Ashlands explorer.
Ashlandy.
Yeah.
Ashlandior.
Ashlanda?
An ash.
The
Ashlanda.
streamer? Ashlanda? Perfect. Wow.
Break it and make it in here.
Too much work.
No.
Too much work? It's like 10 wood.
God,
It's in.
fucking damn it.
Alright, here, I'll...
What do you think's the spookiest one? I'm really liking 3, dude.
This one has a dick for a mouth.
Oh, that is scary. If I had a dick for a mouth, I'd be scared.
It's got a perfect. It's got a
Look at him.
perfect dick-shaped mouth.
Oh.
That looks great. Just place it on the scarecrow and we'll see if it does the job. Okay.
Cam says that's a good question. What is this? Vanta Black, I'd say the spookiest color is.
Yeah, it makes real life look fucked up. It makes real
like
life.
if someone was
things...
wearing a Vanta Black
Yeah.
suit, you'd think like that is not meant to be in our reality.
Yeah,
Dude.
it looks like low poly. It looks like a PlayStation 1 game asset, or like assets that the animator's supposed to like move in the scene in like OG hand drawn shit. You know what I mean? It looks
If you've
wrong.
if you've never seen Vanta Black, look it up.
Yeah.
It's not edited. That's how it looks in reality,
Yes.
dude.
Yeah.
Unless
I might have forgotten, you know, which step I was on, but that's fine. That's a future me problem. Instead, we're gonna be playing some old school RuneScape. Hello, Snake. Hello, the Undrafted. It's the same time as always, but somehow it's more early than normal. You understand? I am noticeably more my words don't work so good. That's fine. I'm Eep. You know what I mean? It's fine. Things aren't as good as they could be, but that's fine. It seemed like my thing didn't work for a second, but that's okay too. The Undrafted says, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Snake says it doesn't feel like 9. Yeah. If you told me that the clocks were set back today, I would believe you because I feel pain. You know what I mean? There's pain today. This is one of the only times I've woken up for stream and I was like, I am tired. Today is a tired day, and that's okay. How do I get to Varrock? I guess this actually would help for that. Savage says, sleepy idiot. That's me. I'm Eepin, bro. Indrafted says it feels a bit gloomy where I'm at. That's how I feel all the time. Snake says, do you want to go back to bed? I have 210,000 channel points. No, we're going to do EDF today no matter what. And also, I can just end stream at my discretion. Like, you don't need to do the redeem for me to end stream. I can't just be like, okay, guys, we're too tired to play video games. You know what I mean? Like, I can make a call, you know, and it's fine. That's okay. No, I don't require someone to do the redeem in order for the stream to end. Oh, Saku. Hey, dude.
Hello.
I don't know how to spell your name. There it is. Sell the things. Cam says, are you the horse of truth? An affirmation? That was directed at Savage, obviously. The only person who could possibly be the horse of truth and affirmation. Savage is nodding his head, but I don't know if that means that he's the horse of truth and affirmation or the truth of lies and deceit. Wait, I know. Are you the truth of... Nope. Are you the horse of truth? Nope. That's not it either. Are you the horse of lies and deceit? That's what I wanted. First try. Savage just nods head faster. Wait, no. Hold on. He said that he was the horse of lies and deceit. I think he's just the horse of nodding, bro. Cam says, I will trust him. I think he just nods, bro. I think that's all he's got. You super duper mega promise that you're not a lying horse. Horses, actually, like a lot of animals are like pretty smart, but horses are like dog intelligence or something like that, right? They're just very skittish as well. They have a lot of anxiety. Me too, to be honest. I wonder if horses have more anxiety than cheetahs do. Undrafted says, I like horse. Good for you, man. Have you ever ridden a horse, Saku?
Nope.
Would you ever ride a horse, Saku?
No.
You're like, absolutely not. Under no circumstances am I putting myself in that position. All right. Not even for like money or anything. You're just like, never.
Nah.
All right. Fair enough. What if you have like a real emotional connection with the horse? You know what I mean? You like
Okay.
tell the horse about your like problems and stuff, and he likes listening to your D&D stories. Yeah, Saku's out on this one. He's like, nah, man. There's no kind of bond I could make with a horse that I'm like, I would rather ride this horse than walk, actually. All right, fair enough, man. I don't know if I've ever ridden a horse. I've had the opportunity to, for sure, but I don't know if I've ever actually done it. Your After says, it's been years since I've ridden a horse. He had some when I was growing up. They're pretty cool. I believe that. I don't think horses are for me generally, but I probably would take the opportunity to ride a horse, but like only like slow walking, you know what I mean? And only if the horse is like really chill about it. I don't want to like gallop, you know what I mean? That's too much. That's way too much. I'm all right. I mean, I basically have always wanted to ride a dog, but they're too small. Horses are just big dogs in that way. They're people-sized dogs. Well, they're bigger than people, I guess. And if you have any horse questions, go on over to Saku Kenpaku, the soulmate VTuber. He'll answer your horse questions. He won't give you an answer that's true, necessarily. You might just not know. But he'll answer, probably. Wait, I should have went with Cam for that segue. Because Cam has horses. No, this is better, actually. Oh well. How are we doing on the GE offer? That's good. We're not done with the Soul Runes or the Catalyst, but things are going. Nirata says you could probably ride like an English Mastiff? No. I'm too big. They're big, but they're not big enough. You know? Not for like riding, you know what I mean? Like maybe for a second I could handle it. I could ride an English Mastiff like an English Mastiff could ride me, you know what I mean? But like conceivably I could certainly, but it wouldn't take very long for me to be like, you gotta go down, buddy. Like we can't keep doing this, man. You know what I mean? After a certain point it's like, yo, actually I'm tired, so welcome to the floor. You will return to floor now. The tall casty people. I had a rare moment of self-awareness just now. It was like, I'm talking on the internet. That's kind of the only thought, to be honest. I was watching Suba play turns out I forgot the name of the game, but that's okay. It was like corrupted. Yeah, no, I forgot. That's okay. It was a cool game. It was a friend slap type deal where everyone's like a mage and you gotta like go out
Mage Arena.
No, you gotta like go out and like do like a repo thing. You like go and get like magical artifacts and turn them in for dollars. And as you get artifacts like tools, you get more spells in your spell book. And the spells change. Like what the spells do is always the same. but like the way that you cast them is by saying things into the microphone.
So Mage Arena.
No. It's not that one. I know that one. It's not that one, Saku. Damn it. Wait, and Mage Arena doesn't have the like repo thing either. What are you talking about? You ignored the whole first part of what I was saying.
Spell casting on mic thing.
Yeah, the spell casting on mic thing is true, but the way that you cast the spells, like the incantation for the spell changes like every 10 minutes or something. So they were saying like mommy loves you to like heal people, or like I got your back to heal people. It was pretty interesting actually. And like sometimes they were cursed. I think cursed was part of the name actually, but sometimes they were cursed and they would have to like say a specific thing that is like socially destructive. So it was like, shut up or something like that. Stop talking, shut up, stop talking, like in order to stop the curse from like hurting them or whatever. And in order to cure each other, it was like they had to be asked, are you a big streamer? Pretty interesting actually. Cursed Companions is the name of the game. Dreamnaptor says, yeah, you're right. I think a mastiff would rather fight a bear. That's what they were bred for. Yeah. Oh, necklace. I don't know this song, but rock and roll, I'm down. This was probably a Desert Treasure 2. I think there's a golem that you fight in Desert Treasure 2. And like a one-off like mini boss or whatever, you just like fuck him up instantly. I feel like that's probably what this song is. Kind of sounds like Desert Treasure 2. My Arms Big Adventure, so no. I don't remember this at all then. That's fine though. Maybe there's a guy named Rock that you kill.
Rock is the big giant bird.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that happening in that quest, but that's fully a thing. There are giant birds. Shout out to Eagle's Peak. I suck at this. I just undid the thing that I wanted to do 3 times. Is the answer that I should start drinking caffeine or that I should start sleeping more? Surely it's sleeping more. If you want to ask deep philosophical questions like that, perhaps Cam is no better receiver for such things. He'll set you straight. He knows the answers. The Undrafted? Yep. No, I can do more than that. He likes Fallout a lot. He's a variety streamer. He streams to space too. He's gonna be joining us tomorrow for V Rising. That'll be good. We got a lot of cotton in our future. Lots of cotton, lots of wool thread. That's the answer. We're probably gonna like tweak the rates though before we start up, and that'll probably make a difference. You know what I mean? It'll make it good. Oh, I was supposed to enter. Hold on. We went live. Bam, we did it. Good job. Nailed it first try. It's a little late, but that's fine. The go live notification is you know, it's not always on time. That's okay. Undrafted says, yeah, we gotta grind for those materials. I think we're gonna make it so that the materials are less grindy. Just because all we're doing is like going out on an excursion over and over and over again just to get the materials. Like, I was trying to get us a lot of materials, and like I was literally just waiting for the shit to respawn most of the time, actually. So like, I by myself could get us like all of the cotton or whatever that was like on the map. You know what I mean? And by the time that I like finished delivering it at our base and like going back out, it would still not be respawned yet. So it was like, you know, it was literally just waiting after a certain point. Doesn't seem worth it. I don't know how exactly we fix that. If we get like more materials or reduce the respawn rate, either would be fine though. Wait, increase the respawn rate. Same thing. You get what I'm saying. No. The nice thing about this method is even when I'm not at 100% capacity, we can still do it. It still mostly works. It's not amazing. And I miss the spell sometimes, I guess. That was like very close for a miss, to be honest, but like whatever. Like, I don't know where I clicked. I felt like I clicked there, but it clearly not. Must have been like just barely off. But like I definitely was close. Maybe I just didn't click. Maybe I hovered over it and thought about it. That's gotta count for something. Horseshoes and hand grenades. I don't know when we do Tears of Gethics, but it can't be soon. Gotta be like Tuesday. I feel like it's been a while, but not nearly long enough. Yeah, 4 days. So at the end of the day, that'll be 3 days. And a tomorrow, that'll be 2 days. And a Monday, then 1 day. So we can do Tears of Gethics at the end of stream the next time we play RuneScape. Well, no, wait. Because we probably will play a little bit of RuneScape tomorrow too. But on Tuesday, we can probably get a little extra, a little something something. Looks like every Tears of Gethics run saves us like 20 minutes or something. Pretty good. I'd say less of a big deal now because we're, you know, kind of vibing with this method. But still, pretty good. Is that a framed gilded square shield? What the fuck was that? It's not. Your raptor says, look at the boy. Yeah, he's got a big old biscuit. You see that shit? He's almost as big as he is. Maybe it's even bigger. Hard to say. Cam, how many chicken nuggets do you think you can fit in your mouth? Whole chicken nuggets, unchewed. Cam says at least 4. I think I can do 7. I think if I use my cheeks, I get a lot of extra mileage. You know, just says I might could do 7. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. This song is suitably dramatic. I feel like I'm infiltrating a frozen facility, lost to time, but still stalked by my enemies. Or I guess like Gorok Temple or something. Cam says it is a bit eerie. Yeah. I like corn a good amount. I'm kind of surprised how many different things, like different factions there are, I guess, there, and how little they seem to like matter in the grand scheme of things. It's just like flavor mostly. There's just like different corn centers, but like it's more similar than it is different, I guess is what I mean. Like there's even like the Arceans and the like I don't even know what to call them. They're like the balance people, like Konar and them. You know what I mean? Like they exist as like immortals basically that are just like rock people and adapted immortals, magically attuned immortals or whatever. But they're like, no. We just like want to continue like coexisting with the world. We've become like forces of nature or whatever now. We're not like trying to do anything specific. You know what I mean? Nothing malicious. We're just like vibing.
Coping with the fact that we'll never die.
Hmm. Does seem like a problem in some ways, but that one Arcean did actually die in what, the Great House of Corrin or whatever, that master quest, the one where the king dies, Lord Osidius or whatever.
Yeah, the one where he gets assassinated at the end of the quest and your character says nothing about it.
Yep. It's like, well, that happened. Like, literally, that's it, basically.
Literally going, hey, so where's my quest reward?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Elemental Shocker. We're doing rune crafting. We're more tired than normal. Elemental Shocker says good morning. Oh man. What's so good about it? Feels sleepier than I'm used to, I feel like. Too much music? A little less, that helps. I mean, it does make it feel less sleepy, but it's a little too dramatic for me right now. Elemental Shocker says the fact that I'm at work and you are playing one of my childhood favorites makes it a good morning. You must really love your job. That's crazy. I found out that the Mr. Rogers theme was different every time. It was like a super famous pianist that would like play the intro every time, and they were like a jazz piano player or whatever, so they would always just like do their own thing. Like the melody or whatever was always the same, but like the actual notes, like the actual way that it was implemented was like dramatically different. And I don't mean like, oh, it's like mostly the same or whatever. Like, no. Like you could tell that it's like based on the same song, but other than that, like it could be like completely fucking different. And it was always played on a piano, right? But like, they were doing their own thing for sure. Elemental Shocker says, no, I really enjoy the game. This one? I don't know. I like RuneScape. I think it's in a better spot now than it has been for as long as I've known it, to be honest. I feel like they've done a lot of things that have like improved the game dramatically. I still have a few complaints, but nothing huge. Mostly it's just like Slayer, I think, is still kind of bad. And this is like slow. Elemental Shockers has never had a membership, so this is new to me. I didn't have a membership for a long time as well. I started playing RuneScape on this account 2 years ago, and before that I hadn't played RuneScape for about 15 years ish. I was just gonna do the free-to-play quests. There it is. I was just gonna do the free-to-play quests, but somebody gave us a bond for free, just 2 weeks of membership for free. Like literally the first few minutes that we were playing, just somebody in the chat gave that to us. So we figured we'd try membership out, and we ended up maxing over the course of the next 2 years. One thing led to another.
That's how Kitsune got to. Except it was me giving him dragon bones I got from a dragon implant.
I see. Elemental Shocker says I started back in 02. Maybe if you started in 02, then your account is on RS3 nowadays. The proper capital R RuneScape. Old school RuneScape started in like 2013, 2014, somewhere in there. So your account is dead. Well, it's not like dead. It's just in a different game than this one. In theory, you can still go back and log into it or whatever. It's like a thing, but RS3 is a very different experience in a lot of ways than this one is. I mean, this is also a different experience, to be fair, but this is closer to what you remember, at least in free-to-play. I opened the chat on accident, and it fucked up my ability to walk where I needed to go. But yeah, there's a lot. Playing the game free-to-play, though, is pretty good. I don't think you can have a bad time in free-to-play in RuneScape. And if you wanted to bond up, you can do that without spending any real-life money, which is awesome. But it's pretty hard to do from like free-to-play. It's possible, right? But it's pretty hard to do. take a decent amount of effort. If I were advising myself in the past, I would probably do exactly what I did. I would just be like, yeah, start with the free-to-play quests, and when you finish doing all the free-to-play quests, you can then decide if you want to do anything more in the game. Elemental Shocker says, I need to bring back RuneScape 2.5, good graphics, still old gameplay. You want the graphics to be better than what you're seeing here? Is that what you're saying? Because the gameplay is like pretty much mostly untouched.
There is a bit. I think what he means by RuneScape 2.5 is the bit that happened between 2007 and RuneScape 3.
Like the evolution of combat?
Yeah, before the evolution of combat.
Mm.
The time where they added dungeoneering and whatnot.
Elemental Shocker says, no, I come from nostalgia. I watched RuneScape slowly get prettier until evolution of combat. Evolution of combat, excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't really been playing the game, like, long term. I don't even know, like, when exactly I was playing. Like, obviously I was free to play, so it's really hard to know, like, where in the lifespan of the game I was. But I would guess it was something like 2007-ish. Elemental Shocker says, I've seen everything except for RSC. RSC.
I've seen RSC.
What is that?
RS Classic.
Oh. Yeah, no, I haven't experienced Classic, like, synchronously in any capacity at all. I've gone back and looked at screenshots, but that's the most that I know about it, other than when Saku's told me about it, and Savage too. Hey, Jade Peppermint, how's it going?
There was a bug in the game that lets you make a woman with a beard as a character.
I think you mentioned that you could, like, stack items at one point as well. It was like a weirdo equipment bug.
Yeah, you could equip many knives. You could equip your entire inventory of knives. And they all had 10 strength bonus.
So I guess knives weren't thrown then, huh?
No, you were just 25 handing them. 25 wielding.
Jace, this is going a bit better than yesterday. That's all I can really ask for, to be honest. Better than yesterday is probably plenty. Yeah, I'm not doing the best myself, but I'm mostly just tired. It'll be fine, eventually. We'll sleep more, one day, soon. Just not quite yet, you know? We should have slept more. I mean, I say that. I didn't, like, stay up very late or anything. I mostly went to sleep as soon as the VOD finished uploading. Mostly. Like, I think I straight up went to bed as soon as the VOD was done. But I watched, like, there's been I forget what their name is. It's like Chris and Jack or something like that. They're YouTubists, and they do like sketch comedy or whatever. Been watching their stuff recently, and I probably watched like 4 or 5 5-minute sketches or whatever. So like I did stay up for an extra 20 minutes. You caught me. You know what I mean? But I don't think that that's the reason that I'm tired. Elemental Shocker says to the Panda Man, you can just call me I'm sorry, you can just call me Shocker. Calling me the entire name is a mouthful. My name is that Daft Punk Panda. You know what I mean? Like, Elemental Shocker, you're fine. I can do worse. And this is Saku Kenbaku. You know what I mean? I'm fine. It's mostly brain fog. That's my problem. Not like real brain fog or anything. I'm just a little tired. I mean, that's kind of what brain fog is. It's just brain fog is like way worse. You know what I mean? Like a headache and a migraine are like kind of the same thing, but like really not the same thing. Elemental Shocker says, I got stressed for you. Like I'm making him say too much. Nah. Somebody that comes around frequently is Wesley, your bestie, here to slay. I call him by his name. $100,000 bees. Pretty good name. I think Wesley's got the longest name though. Wesley, your bestie, here to slay. And then it was Wes slays all day and every day. I'm not sure which one is longer. They're similar in length. That's fine. I'm a little more tired than normal, but we can still do a shout out. If you guys don't know who Jade Peppermint is, she's both a vampire and a panda. The vampire queen. She mostly just plays cozy games. So like lots of, what is it? Fields of Mystria, Stardew Valley, Rubber Duck Simulator. Is that what one of them is called? There's like a gardening one that she played for a long time too. I don't remember what that one's called though, unfortunately. But yeah, she mostly just plays games that are like low tempo and good vibes. It's been a little while since I've actually been able to see her stream. I think it's just because her schedule and mine don't really line up very much nowadays. Like, I stream a lot, so unless it's like on a Monday or a Thursday, it's really hard for me to like hang out. Elemental Shocker says, how about the name of that town in Wales? Yeah, I don't speak Welsh, so I don't know. I'm an American. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Jade says, right now this weekend, I'm kind of taking my time after yesterday's ER visit. That's cool. I think Sundays are the ones, like, ideally for resting. Saturdays, you can rest on a Saturday too. Sundays for resting. I guess Saturday is the last day that you do like anything that needs to be done. Do I need to do anything? There's something I'm supposed to be doing. Nah, that's fine. I forgot how to check the music. There it is. Mother ruckus. I'm glad that this is like mostly muscle memory or whatever, because I'm not entirely here. I am 100% vibing, you know what I mean? We're just doing our best. And even as a space cadet, he can still sort of make this happen. That's cool. Do I play EDF on gamepad? It's been like 3 weeks. I don't even know how to play the game anymore. Man, we're gonna be here for fucking forever, dude. I say that, but at the same time, like 4 million more experience? That's not that bad. We won't get another level today, probably. Actually, maybe we will, because I think we've got a bit of extra time. So the plan is we're gonna play this game for another hour, basically. And then we're going to switch to EDF, play that for, I don't know how long. 3-4 hours something. Then we'll come back to RuneScape for the rest of the day. Or, you know, as long as I can be bothered. Maybe we sleep early. Seems like we're inordinately more tired than normal. So maybe that's reasonable. That's fine for now, you know what I mean? We're chilling. We're gonna need Rune Essence. That's funny. It wouldn't be the first time I made it all the way to the altar with literally nothing in my pockets. Like, oh. And the last time that happened, I wasn't even tired. I was just not paying attention. I forgot that talismans tell you where the altar is as well as let you use the altar itself. How does the cosmic talisman even work here? Does it direct me to a fairy ring?
I think it directs you to the shed.
Really? To like start the quest in theory? That's fascinating.
No, the shed is how you normally get into Zenaris.
Like originally, right? Or just
Yeah, originally.
okay. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember how the shed works. Do you like need
You
something?
equip a drum and staff, and then you walk into it, and you end up in Zenaris.
I see. I remember that the shed is indeed a member thing because I remember interacting with it as a non-member and it was like, yo man, you can't access that door. What are you talking about? That's obviously a member door. It's not for you. Kind of funny because so much of the game feels like that. Like in free to play, like just constantly running into bumpers like, nope, sorry, that's a member thing. You're not allowed to do that. Watching someone do early game combat in RuneScape was like so surreal. It was like, oh yeah, you can fight things without a prayer over your head. Weird. Oh yeah, prayers are technically free to play, but required you to have 41 prayer or whatever. Like, there's no fucking way that you have that much when you just started playing. What did I get? Oh, just like a few ether catalysts. Yeah. I'm like riding the line of what people are willing to sell that shit for, I guess. Selling it or trying to buy it for 85. That's not a bad price. It's just going up and up and up, I guess. Which makes sense because the method that I'm doing does basically make a lot of money. Which means that this will only be able to make money for as long as the market, I guess, the economy can support it. They'll eventually squeeze the profit out of it. It'll still be profit, right? But it'll be like closer and closer to break even as time goes on. Usually late game methods like this tend to be somewhat stable, just because like even if you can, for example, make money in herb lore by making potions or whatever, most people aren't interested if they've already finished getting the cape. Like it depends on how much money is associated, obviously, but if it's like, you know, a good amount of money but not a crazy amount of money, it's like, yeah, I could be making potions for dollars, but I would rather do, you know, some PVM or something like that, or just a different skilling method that'll make me more, faster, easier. I mean, I don't know how much easier it can be than herb lore, to be honest. I guess it is a little bit, not like intense, just because you're clicking 2 times and waiting for waiting for your inventory to be finished. Usually it's like literally just 2 ingredients. This is definitely more intense than that. I've actually had soreness from doing this before. Not today, obviously. We only just started today. But it's definitely one of those things that you should like. You gotta take care of yourself, pace yourself. Especially in general when it comes to this game. Like, it's very easy to burn yourself out. And most people quit at some point. But like, you can always come back. No one stops playing RuneScape. Everybody just takes a break. They'll come back eventually. I do appreciate the music in this game. That's definitely one of my favorite parts so far. And there's a lot of fucking music. 809 tracks, bro. Elemental Chakra says that I'm back. I had to bring a freight liner into a bay. Jesus. Sounds like an important job. We don't want another, what is it? Ever Given situation on our hands. Like the name of the ship was Ever Given, but if you've ever seen a picture of it, it says like Ever Winter or some shit. No, Never Winter is the name of like a D&D thing. Maybe it was like Evergreen, whatever. The name of the ship was different than the thing that was like obviously written on the ship. Elemental Shocker says, I work in the service department of a Freightliner dealer. Freightliner dealer? It makes it sound like you sell Freightliners. Which I suppose someone must, but I imagine that they don't get sold very often. Like they also don't get built very often. Like most of them have existed for a dozen years or whatever. Like how many new Freightliners are there? Elemental Chakra says that would be our sales department. Okay, so yeah. You're not selling them, but you do sell them. Okay, fair enough. And that is a big thing to make. Holy shit. And they're like designed to like displace so much water when they're like burdened or whatever, so they just like ride like way lower. So I guess typically they just ride extremely high when they're like unburdened, if you will. So it's pretty unlikely for them to be unburdened, right? Like usually they'll like bring back storage containers or something Like, there's no reason for them to be empty on the way back. Elemental Shockers isn't just like every vehicle ever. They make a new model every year. Really? I did not know that the design for Freightliners was constantly evolving. I mean, it makes sense for it to evolve, but I guess, like, seems like one of the things that we would have solved. Is that fucked up for me to say? Because, like, cars mostly are solved. They just get, like, quality of life improvements, and I guess it could be the same for Freightliners. Like, how the AC system is better or something? Like, is it better at sealing water or something? Elemental Shocker says, are you saying a Freightliner is a ship? It's a semi-truck? Oh. Yeah, I was thinking of like an ocean liner, I guess. Yeah, that makes more sense. As far as like yearly upgrades. Especially with like the quality of life or whatever. People live in those. I mean, I guess people kind of live on ocean liners as well, but like not long term. I feel like with a Freightliner then you end up with like a spirit bond between you and your vehicle. It's like your vehicle is a part of your entire life. It's not just your work vehicle, it's also the place where you like live to some degree and all that, you know what I mean? People fucking love the what is it, like Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator or whatever as well. I never really understood it, but I also don't really like driving in video games to begin with. So I imagine that's like no small reason as to why it doesn't appeal to me. Elemental Shocker says, if it has a sleeper, then yes, if it's a day cab, you get out at the end of your shift. A day cab? Wow, I didn't know they came in different varieties. I just assumed that they all had a little place in the back for you to sleep in. I mean, they certainly have enough hotels for you to stay at. But I gotta imagine that it's nice to be able to just sleep in the same place every time. I don't know how comfortable they are. It'd be pretty hard to fit like a regular mattress in there, I bet. So I don't know how frequently you can replace it or anything. I bet you could, right? The door's like people size, so you could maybe like figure that out there. It's a bit like trying to put a couch through a doorway though, or it's like it's technically possible to get a couch through a door, but it is not obvious or easy to do, and especially not by yourself. The logistics are certainly feasible, but it's not a good time. You know what I mean? Nobody's like, oh man, I fucking loved moving that couch into this room. God, I hope we get to do that again. I almost want to get furniture just because it would help with soundproofing. Is that weird? I feel like that's mostly what furniture would do for me. Just have a couch on that wall, just looking at me, so that the wall, or I guess the couch, absorbs sound better. I feel like it's mostly the like help with the acoustics of the room rather than like the noise outside, preventing the noise outside from coming inside. I think it does both though. I'm like slowly turning off all of these kind of events. I stand to gain very little for almost any of them now. Oh, hey, Koya. Elemental Shocker says, I look at it this way. I help people keep going so they can stock stores later. Yeah, I certainly don't have a problem with truck drivers. I think that for the most part, they tend to be like pretty hardworking guys and just trying to do their job the right way. Elemental Shocker says, I would never be a salesman, mainly because I don't like pushing unfair numbers on people. I don't really, I don't know. The salesman thing, like you almost necessarily need to be like an extrovert and somewhat of like a narcissist in order to be a salesman. Like it's just like designed for those kinds of people to do well. Same with
My
like,
uncle's a truck driver.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
My uncle's a truck driver.
Oh yeah. But when it comes to like sales or whatever, it's like the same with like being a CEO or whatever, where it's like the people that are like the most aggressive or whatever tend to be the most successful and like get ahead. And it's like a bit of a self-perpetuating thing. I don't think that there's anything that you can say about like truck drivers as a whole, though. I think there's like probably a good amount of variety in like the kinds of people that that kind of job appeals to.
I'm not sure who he drives for anymore.
William says that they just finished a good drumming session and that they're spent. The music is too loud. Sometimes I stop talking because the music is too loud. I have to adjust it in my headphones. Elemental Shocker says, I was wondering if we serviced his company before out of curiosity. Probably. Probably a small world. Saku's in Canada though, so maybe not. Depends on how much
He does through the United States a lot.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, depends on whereabouts. It's one of those things where it's like, if you travel, you know, far, and you probably do as a driver, right? Like you would have been just about everywhere at some point, you know what I mean? Like, unless you're always doing the same route or something. Elemental Shocker says, we get Canadian and Mexican units in occasionally. That makes sense. That actually, I don't think it's a thing anymore, right? It used to be that NAFTA was a thing, North American Free Trade Agreement or whatever, but I don't think we have that anymore. Didn't they change it?
He had a dog.
Yeah, generally I like truck drivers. Just when it comes to like driving on the road. They're very much like about driving efficiently, you know what I mean? Usually not speeding crazy or anything like that. They're just like trying to like be normal the whole time.
Yeah. He's had some crazy dash cam videos though.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
For instance, there was a point where he had an idiot that decided to cut him off and then slowed down at an intersection.
Yeah. Some people are
He
like
was able to react quickly to turn away,
Mhm.
but if he didn't, that guy was probably squished.
I see. I see. I see. I've definitely seen people act like weirdly around those like semis and stuff, where like they don't want to be behind them because they've seen the movie Final Destination. You know what I mean? That's like part of it. And they're like, no, 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 I'm gonna put you behind me so that I'm safe or whatever. And then they're like, they don't even like drive fast enough to like be ahead. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of that. Koya says, I had the odd one out then with truck drivers. That doesn't mean literally anything to me, Koya. I have like fully no idea what that could mean. You don't know any truck drivers, maybe? Oh no, you're saying that you've had a different experience with truck drivers, but you just didn't explain that experience in any way. That's what you're saying. Elemental Shocker says, once I got... Oh, I'm sorry. I understand now. The sentence makes sense, but I'm reading it in a weird way. Elemental Shocker's describing a particular truck that they got once, right? They're saying, once I got one with Algeria plates. Apparently it was shipped in the States and the plate's still on it from another country. I don't even know where the fuck Algeria is. I'm too American for that shit. Elemental Shocker says, this is why nearly every semi these days, especially the new units, camera for every angle. You're thinking of logging trucks? Sure. You understand that there's like appreciably no difference, like a regular person, between like a semi and a logging truck or whatever, but like, and that's like in all ways, basically. If it's like a suitably large truck, it's like you're gonna treat them all exactly the same way. Like I don't want to be behind it because I don't know, something will fall out of the back, whatever. They're all the same. Wait, it's this truck driver that didn't halt at a red light and at a crossing and nearly sandwiched me to death in the seat beside the driver. Driver managed to dodge into the opposing lane, which was empty at the time. Yeah, so the reason why I would say that is almost certainly an isolated incident is because people that are truck drivers literally have to go to like extra schooling in order to like be a commercial driver's license holder. You know what I mean? Like they are objectively safer drivers than other people are. Like, and they're held to a higher standard by virtue of that. And traffic infractions for them will literally cost them their job, whereas a traffic infraction for anyone else will like get them points on their license or something like that. They actually statistically are definitely safer, and it's like not a question. But that being said, anything can happen at any time to anyone, right? Police says, yeah, that's why I said odd one out. I have a lot of trouble understanding you, Kolya. The interrupter says, my grandpa was a truck driver. He had a magnet from every consecutive state. Meaning like every continental state, I imagine, in the United States that was shaped as their state. And he had the entire map of the US on his fridge using the magnets. The only state he didn't have was Hawaii. Maybe someday they'll build a bridge long enough to drive out there. I fucking doubt it. It sounds like it would be like a hassle more than anything else. Like, can you imagine how many points of failure?
Having a potion bridge.
Good lord, man. Also, Alaska doesn't count or connect to the continental US at all, right? You have to go through Canada in order to get from the US to Alaska. I think. Well, through Canada or over water. William says, when truck drivers are normally very safe drivers, then I got the odd one out. Who is the exception to the rule? I understand what you're saying, Koya. I don't understand you is the thing. That's what I'm saying. But yeah. Mecha Engine says, how much did your barbershop haircut cost? What? What a strange thing to ask. I feel like I'm about to get roasted like that guy in Grand Theft Auto 5. What did he say? Something about a frou-frou ass haircut? William says, well, that's no new news. The Drafted says, yes, he went through Canada to get to Alaska, so you're correct. Continental, not consecutive. Okay. I think I knew some people who would like RV a lot. So they're the reason that I know that you can't get to Canada or to Alaska without going through Canada. Elemental Shocker says, fun fact, Alaska was once Russian territory, which is why counties are called barrows. I knew it was Russian at one point. I didn't know that the counties in Alaska were called barrows, though. That's news to me. The word barrow is Russian? What does that mean about the Barrows brothers then? Are those guys fucking Russians? Fuck? Is it just a different meaning of the word barrow, maybe? Elemental Shocker says Louisiana was once French territory, which is why counties are called parishes. I mean, so the French part of it definitely is true, right? The Louisiana Purchase I am familiar with. But the counties being called parishes thing is totally news to me for sure. The thing that's crazy to me then is it's gotta be just like the settled part of Louisiana where that's like a thing, because the Louisiana Purchase is like fuck off huge. It's like everything west of the Mississippi all the way north to like fucking Michigan or whatever. Like it's like way the fuck up. And there's no way that all of that shit is called parishes. Because if that's the case, then like half of the shit in the United States is parishes. You know what I mean? Like not quite coast to coast, but like everything East Coast or everything in the central time zone would be parishes basically. Not quite everything, but very, very close. Elemental Shocker says, no, there are no counties in Louisiana. That's not what I'm contesting. I'm saying in the territory that would be Louisiana Purchase. I never once was like, no, you're wrong about the state that you live in. That's not what I was saying at all. I would not presume to tell someone about the state that they live in. Like, what the fuck? That would be crazy. I'm saying that logically, right? It sounds like it must have just been the parts that were like already inhabited, like with cities and stuff, that would have been parishes rather than the entire territory that was the Louisiana Purchase. Elemental Shocker says, I'm from Georgia though. Missed that state. Georgia? I don't know as much about Georgia. Georgia and Alabama are very similar states to me, in that I know very little about either of them. Undraftis is correct. They are called parishes in Louisiana. Also, a fun fact about Alaska. The U.S. purchased Alaska from Russia for 2 cents per acre for a grand total of $7 million for the entire state. I don't know what that even means. Elemental Shocker says, do not disrespect Georgia with that inbred state, please. Okay. Sure, man. Sure. Needless Alabama hate. All right. There is like a psychological effect though, where like the more similar two places are, the more they hate each other in a way that no one can appreciate unless you are in one of the in groups. Elemental Shocker says, uh-oh, you from Alabama? I literally said that I don't know that much about Alabama or Georgia. So no. Elemental Shocker says, you could know nothing, live there. I'm just watching my step. Are you? But yeah. I don't know much about most things, I would say. Especially when it comes to geography and stuff like that. Not something that I've had very much interest in for the longest. I think like rather than like, I guess it's like technically a political thing, like the districts and stuff like that, state and country lines and stuff. I think I'm much more interested in like the landscape. I think I would be much more interested in learning about the natural environs of places. How they changed as well, actually. Found out that Scotland was like a swamp, which I did not know at all. I would have expected it to be like, I don't know, I guess originally like a forest or a meadow.
Highlands.
Undrafted says, a little fun fact about Dallas. It was originally named La Reunion by the French settlers who founded the city. I don't really understand why places get their names changed. I'm sure it's for various different reasons. Elemental Shocker says, besides the Alabama thing was a joke. All thanks to stereotypes, sorry.
The very first name for Quebec was in New France. And then we got taken over by the English.
I see. It's kind of a shame in a way, because then we would have had New France and New England. So New England's like a group of states, I guess. Delta says, are you gonna have an estimated cooldown or countdown to when you finish RuneScape? Like the New Year's ball drop? No. I could, but no. I only have one timer, and that's the main reason why. I use the timer every time I start the stream, so it's not very convenient for me to... I'd have to, like... It would be a pain in the ass, so no. We're not doing that. Maybe I could do it on the last day or something. Maybe that wouldn't be so bad. Elemental Shocker says Greenland is icy and Iceland is lush with green. I don't know if that's like fully true. There's some parts of Greenland that are green. I don't know if there's some parts of Iceland that are icy. But I know there are some parts of Greenland that are green for sure. Elemental Shocker says New Mexico is self-explanatory. It used to be Mexican territory. It was purchased by America. I don't think it's necessarily self-explanatory, I'm gonna be honest. Because the implication then is like the reason why it's called New Mexico is because it was purchased by Americans and named New Mexico, but like it was originally Mexican. And that's a very strange thing to do to a piece of land that you acquire, to name it after the people that you purchased it from. Pretty unprecedented. That would be like if we called Louisiana New France. Kind of a weird thing, actually, as it happens.
Well, New France already existed. Possibly.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, it would have definitely existed. Quebec would have already been a thing, to be fair. You're right, you're right. We do use rename, or we do reuse names for places sometimes, but I don't think we try to do, I think we try to do a good job where it's not like confusing in most cases, at least. The Interrupter says, I looked it up regarding why it was changed to Dallas. Evidently, it's a disputed mystery. That's awesome. No one really knows. Elemental Shocker says, can someone get on Google Maps and type in Volvo Island and tell me what they see? Sounds like a prank. Delta says, well, not a timer exactly, but an estimated day countdown. Oh. What the fuck? Everything just fucking broke for a second. Also, Saku, you're back to your regular self. What happened?
What the fuck?
Why are you back to your normal self? Did Fugitech fucking have a stroke?
I think Fugitech had a stroke because I think it went with my Discord profile picture.
I see. Yeah, it is actually. You're right. The Contrapted says Saku got serious. He locked in. True. Chibi no more. He's locked the fuck in now. And probably just reset like everybody's shit. Delta says, are we gonna get old Mexico before GTA 6? I feel like there's something like that actually. Trying to remember some like Aztec, like Mexico City thing. I feel like there's something like that. I don't think like there's an old Mexico exactly, but I think that there's something like that. Elemental Shocker says it's not actually cool. I want someone. Look, it's a man-made island. Google deems now real. Google decided that this man-made island is now a real island. I don't know if Google's the arbiter of whether or not an island is real exactly. Also, hey Spot. I was like way late, but it's fine. Wonder if that means that I should fix my Fuki tech. Because it probably fucked up everything. Oh, yeah, it definitely changed. Mine looks fine though, I think. It says the island is very tiny and there's a car on it. The car is almost too big for it. Is the car a Volvo? I want it to be like a fucking Sonata. You know what I mean? I wanted it to be like a Ferrari. It's like Volvo Island. Oh no, it doesn't have a Volvo. That's not why it's called that. Don't be ridiculous. I guess you kind of have an implicit question, Delta, in that like how long it's going to be. I think it's possible for me to get this done by the 14th. And by that I mean like by midnight of the 14th, the start of that Sunday. But I'm not sure. The draft says I was expecting the island to at least be big enough for a small house or something. Elemental Shocker says it's a 2001 Volvo S80. They needed to try 80 times to get the S right. That's crazy. But this is what's going to be your next game. There isn't one game. There's like a fucking dozen of them. I don't know specifically. Then the one that's going to replace this one is probably going to be like Dead Rising, but like it's kind of up to Savage. There's like, I don't know. There's like 20 something games that are like lined up. We're going to do them in like in order. But it's not like a solid order, like whatever. And it's going to be a bunch of different games kind of all at once too. We'll do like, I don't know, System Shock 2 on Tuesday and fucking Dead Rising on Wednesday and something like that. And it's going to be a bunch of shit, to be honest. I don't know. And Drafter says, how the fuck do magnets work? That's a hard one. I think the Insane Clown Posse have a song about this, though. Maybe that'll teach us what we need to know. And Drafter says, how'd they drive the car to the island? Maybe they didn't drive the car to the island. Maybe the car was always there. And the island formed around the car. That makes sense. Next question. Let's see. Can I look at this? Yeah, sort of. Sure. Delta says, I'm a caveman, speak this. Natural magnet strong. Add zappy, zappy becomes stronger. You literally didn't explain anything about how magnets work. You're like, oh yeah, man, if there was already a magnet, you can make it stronger. I'm like, bitch, I asked how magnets work. I mean, Raptor says, thank you. Now I fully understand magnets. I fucking doubt it. Raptor says, they built the island under the car, just like when you see a car in a mall. They built the mall around it. That sort of makes sense. There's that sports car at the top of a skyscraper in that Fast and the Furious movie. Do you think that they built the skyscraper around the car? Or did they like build the skyscraper one floor at a time and have to move the car up one floor at a time? You know what I mean? Guess there'd have to be something like that, right? Oh, you know what? They maybe made like a giant spiral staircase, but like a spiral ramp for the car. And then just tore that down afterwards in order to make the rest of the building. Elemental Shocker says, sorry, I had a customer. Oh. Do you work for a living? What are you, some kind of wage cuck? Elemental Shocker says, the Volvo was drove there during low tide, and then a flood happened. The owner abandoned it as a joke. Abandoned it as a joke? What does that mean? You're like ironically abandoning your car? Elemental Shocker says, and yes, they put rocks under it as well. Give it extra height. Put rocks under the Volvo to give it extra height. And Drafter says, these are the natural wonders modern day philosophers ponder. What do you think that modern day philosophers are actually pondering? Do you think that they like have a podcast? Or do they just like privately ponder despite the internet? Out of a sense of, you know, responsibility to the classics. Classic philosophers of the era. Or prior eras, I suppose. This is magnetic fields and fundamental rule that opposites attract and similar poles repel. This motherfucker's trying to explain magnets by using the word magnetic fields. I guess it's a phrase. You're not doing a very good job of this. Elemental Shocker says the owner owns a successful business, so it's not a financial dent to him. So you're saying he was allowed to leave his car somewhere because he doesn't care about the loss and because he thought it would be funny. The rich can just get away with anything, is what you're telling me? I leave my cigarette butt on the ground because I think it's funny. It's littering. But if this motherfucker leaves a car on an island just barely big enough to house the car, it's a fun joke that Google will acknowledge. The draft says they put on togas and go to the modern day Aeropagus and ponder these mysteries. Areopagus? Areopagus? No. I don't speak Latin. I barely speak at all. Delta says, want me to add Electro into the name? God damn. It'd be all that tiny shit? Wow. You'll never make it as a teacher, Delta. I'm gonna be honest. Glad that you're going into the trades, because you'll never make it. You might have learned, but you can't teach, bro. Elemental Shocker says, I do unnecessary research for fun. What is necessary research? Elemental Shocker says, pretty much rich people are odd. That's definitely true. I think that people are odd, though. Team Draft says it's Greek, my friend. Brother, as an American, Greek and Latin are like virtually indistinguishable. I don't know what to tell you, man. There's no way that I'm gonna be able to tell the difference between that shit. They're the same fucking picture, bro. Delta says no shit, but he said it with a question mark. No shit? He said it in all caps, but also with a question mark. He's going through something, I think. Rapton says it was where the greatest minds of ancient Greece went to debate and such. I kind of figured that from context. I don't need to understand Greek. Wait. Hold on, go back. Hold on, go back. Go back. All right. Hold on, rewind, right? Okay. It says they put on togas and go to the modern day Areopagus, the bar, and ponder these mysteries. I don't know what the fuck an Areopagus is. That shit looks like Greek to me. All right, now you can laugh. I feel like I was saying something else, but I've lost my train of thought. So we're just going to go back to what you're saying now. Newbie Doobie says, is this method profitable? Yes. Yes. There you go. There's all the stats that you could ever want to know. And it's also profitable if you're using the what is it, like the fucking extracts? Yeah, I think they're called extracts. You make more money faster, but it's hard to get enough catalyst to sustain like physically doing it. It's the problem. The buy limit on the catalyst is too small, but it is profit the whole way, all the way down. Delta says it's about to be this desk if this screw doesn't go in correctly. Newbie says it might do this instead of Bloods. It's faster experience. This should be more money than Bloods. I think that this and Sunfire runes are the most money you can make while doing rune crafting. But I think that Sunfire runes is more money but less experience or something. Savage tried it out, but I don't remember what conclusion he came to. I also didn't really care. It was less experience, and that's the thing that I care about. I'm gonna close this now. John Smoltz is assembling an IKEA desk. Might not be IKEA. But yeah. Yeah, Delta's not gonna be able to join us today, specifically because he's renovating his shit. What an idiot, right? Could never be me. Delta says Amazon. Amazon didn't make the desk, bro. What are you talking about? This motherfucker was his Amazon Basics desk. Relabeled from a white label from IKEA. Wait. Is my Ring of Endurance out of charges? Surely not. Oh no, it's not uncharged, right? So it must not be out of charges. 773 doses. I wonder how many that actually is. I guess we'll just charge it when it runs out. I don't know how fucking many stamina doses I'm gonna need. You know what I mean? Like, I've got no fucking clue. Seems like a lot. John Smoltz is heckling Delta. Someone stop him. John Smoltz is a bully. All because he can't accept the fact that he was playing a mobile game. A gooner mobile game, no less. That's the worst kind. John Smoltz was playing Zenless Zone Zero yesterday, and one of the characters he was playing as, he like tried to customize her or whatever. The bitch spun around 3 fucking times. He was like, hold on, let me look at this thing. And she like got closer to the camera, and then he was like, oh, okay, let me look at this thing. And she did like a 180-degree turn. He was like, okay, and let me just make sure that my ultimate is set up or whatever. And she did like another 180-degree turn. And I'm like, bro, what is going on? Why the fuck is she spinning, bro? John Smoltz says, I wasn't so much as denying it. I just didn't know it was a mobile game. I don't know. Check the tape. Check the tape. Elemental Shockers is another truck secured. Just scored a Western Star. there like a high scoring system going on over there? Are you trying to advance your license or whatever? You trying to progress to an end state? Is Western Star a unique microcurrency that you can use to exchange for goods or cosmetics? Elemental Shocker says Western Star is a heavy-duty version of a Freightliner. What? But it's already heavy-duty. That's like saying the heavy-duty version of duct tape, bro. Like, it doesn't get more heavy-duty than duct tape. Elemental Shocker says just like how Volvo dealers sell Volvo semis and Max semis. What the fuck is a Mac semi? Who the fuck is Steve Jobs? Elemental Shocker says, think about it, bro. No, I did. Elemental Shocker says Ford F-150, Ford F-250. I didn't know that they came in other varieties than 150. And that certainly doesn't explain to me what a Mac is. Draft just says Steve My Jobs. Guy explodes. I'm sorry for your loss. Elemental Shocker says up to 650? There's no fucking way. I had no fucking idea. Elemental Shocker says bigger engines for better hauling. So they don't even look different. What the fuck? No, that's the wrong one. Also, my necklace broke. Oh wait, I can check how many stamina potions I used. Oh, what the fuck? Why doesn't this say the stamina potion usage? That's so sad. Alright, well. Never mind, I guess. Is it because I drink it out of the bank? Oh wait, don't make cosmic runes. I'll be stupid. Yeah, it doesn't know. It doesn't know when I drink. That's okay. What happened to the music? It was so dramatic a second ago. Elemental Shocker says maybe you should look at a picture of a 2025 Freightliner than a 2025 Western Star. They definitely look different and are under the same family. That will not get me any closer to understanding what a Mac is. And I'll never forget this betrayal. Elemental Shocker says, but yeah, F550s are definitely different looking from F150s. Elemental Shocker says, you don't know what a Mac is? That's what I've been saying this whole time.
Yeah, it's a type of apple.
What? An Apple? Oh no, you mean like the Apple devices? It's like a computer. It's not a type of apple, it's an Apple product. Sir. I was like, you mean like yellow delicious? Like what the fuck are you no, it's red delicious, right? Yeah, it's red delicious and like Granny Smith. There's a yellow one too. Is there a yellow delicious? Maybe there's a yellow delicious as well. What's your favorite kind of apple, Saku?
The apple kind. I don't know what.
Dude, there's so many fucking kinds of apple, bro.
Yeah, the thing is, when I eat an apple, it's an apple. It's not a kind.
Oh, bro,
I do not examine.
It is like very different though, bro. Like, it's like,
I'm sure it is.
yeah, apples are as different as like flavors of soda or something. Like they are all soda, but they taste definitely very different from one another. But yeah, I don't know very many different kinds of apple though. Elemental Shocker says 550s are damn near box trucks. Elemental Shocker says, I don't know what to do with this information. I've never met someone who has never seen a Mac drive by. Well, at least you and I can agree on one thing. I don't know what to do with this information. Cause me too, man, me too. Elemental Shocker says, well, then again, Volvo trucks are sort of rare. Nobody really wants to buy them. Everyone buys Freightliner or Peterbilts mostly. So Freightliner, Peterbilt, and Volvo are just brand names? I see. I figured that it was the kind of vehicle. Is Mac also a brand name? Elemental Shocker says there's also International and Kenworth as well. International is maybe the worst brand name I've ever fucking seen. The SEO on that shit is abysmal. Elemental Shocker says Mac is the heavy duty version of a Volvo. So it's a Volvo. Or at least it's made by Volvo, I guess. Elemental Shocker says no, but under the same umbrella. Sure. I think I just teleported to the same place twice. Yeah, I sure did. Awesome. So a Mac is the... A Mac is to Volvo as F550s are to F150s. Which are different. And you can tell that they're different by looking at them. Elemental Shocker says the same reason we deal with Detroit, humans, Cat, and Mercedes-Benz engines. Is Detroit a brand name? Elemental Shocker says, and Peterbilt and Kenworth work on Packer engines. If you're trying to explain something to me, you're not doing it. You're making me understand less. Detroit Diesel? Wait, is Cat like Caterpillar? The like construction equipment? Maybe I know that one, actually. Is it just called Cat? I assumed it was short for Caterpillar for some reason. Like fucking backhoes and cranes and shit. Is that Cat? Is that what you're talking about? If Elemental Shocker says yes, I'm gonna take it as a fucking dub. John Smoltz is upset. Elemental Shocker says yes, Caterpillar, but they stopped making semi-engines in the early 2000s. He said yes, John Smoltz. Get fucked, idiot. I was right. No, you're fucking wrong. Don't hit me with that not like this. I was right. That is exactly what that is, bitch. Don't you fucking speak down to me. I understood one thing that he said. Fuck you. One thing, and that's good enough for me. We take that as a fucking dub. Yeah. Treat me like I'm stupid, John Smoltz. No, I got one. I got that one. You're the stupid. Yeah, look at you. LOLing. Yeah. That's what it came down to. It's all you got left. Elemental Shocker says, not to confuse you again, we do not work on Allison transmissions. I don't think you should dead name people like that. You should call them by their new name. All right. That'll be the end of that joke. Let me make sure that these people could join. It's about that time, right? Elemental Shocker says, I didn't name the company. Yeah, no, you called Allison a transmission or whatever. And I think that he's going to live a beautiful new life as whatever his new name is. But like a handsome one instead of like a sexy one. Men can be sexy. I just don't find them sexy, I guess. Elemental Shocker says, oh, good lord. Yeah, now you get it. Now you understand. Stop playing RuneScape. We're done. Turn it off. Okay, we're gonna switch to a different game now. Presumably they're gonna be joining me. By they, I mean Cat and Zeph.
I shall open up the game too.
Sure. You're welcome to join us as well, because we're down a man. Elemental Shocker says, can't say blue a trendy without someone laughing these days. And Elemental Shocker says, censorship got it? Yeah, no. I know what you meant to say. And you are correct. Also, that's technically like, I think it's like an offensive slur or whatever. I mean, you dodged it, so it's fine, but like, you get what I'm saying. Like, I don't think they like to be called that. But it's also like a reappropriating thing as well. Where they're like, it's fine if we say it type shit. You know what I mean? So like, whatever. I don't feel strongly about it because that's like, not my monkeys, not my circus. You know what I'm saying? I treat people the way that they want to be treated. You know, I try to be a decent human being. Is kind of where I'm at. It's like that's kind of what I do. Like I just try not to, you know, make people sad for no reason and stuff. That's kind of what I've got going on personally. Are you working? Game? Are you doing it? I still don't know how to play this game. Do I use gamepad? Or do I use mouse and keyboard? I guess it's a first-person shooter. John Smo says, yeah, sure. Just because you get treated poorly doesn't mean I treat everyone poorly. You're an exception. Elemental Shocker says, I have no idea. It used to mean transmission before they took the short term for transmission. Yeah, no, I got you. I understand. I think you can use it as an abbreviation for transmission still, but not to refer to anyone. Elemental Shocker says Cryware has Havoc. Good lord. I can't say anything. You can't even speak. Do I like invite to game? Why is Zeph playing No Man's Sky? What the fuck's going on there? Wait, where are you, Saku? Are you offline? Oh yeah, you're offline.
Oh, right.
There you go. Oh, hey, Kat.
Hi.
Hey, we've got a filler. His name's Saku. You
Hi,
know who
Saku.
is.
Yee, I remember.
Delta can't make it today, unfortunately. He's sleeping.
Aw.
No, actually, he's renovating
okay.
his entire room. I mean, that's kind of the same thing.
Wait, life and room?
Well, they're the same. When you live inside, like I do, you know what I mean? They're virtually indistinguishable.
Fair enough. I'm no longer allowed to live inside because I have a dog.
Wow, what an idiot. You failed. You fool.
True. I know. I was living it up, living the life with my cats, and now I have a dog, so I can't be inside anymore.
Is Zeph going to be joining us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I saw that he was on No Man's Sky, and I was like, what is he doing there? That's not where he's supposed to be.
See, I saw that too, so before I jumped in, I walked in, I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, I just got on the computer, I'm turning it off. I left it open all the time.
I see. He just leaves No Man's Sky open passively? What a weirdo.
Yes, he really does. The thing is, he'll leave games open and then come back to them and be like, it's been a long day at work. Now I'm just gonna sit down and veg out and play this game for an hour. And then I'll wake up and play it if I feel like it.
Weird. I don't know where we left off. That's a stream title.
Ooh, I remember where we went back into the past, previous games, and we're going back to the future, playing through missions, I think.
You don't sound very confident with your memory.
See, there's a last part that I'm not confident about.
Okay.
The rest of it I am confident about. No, Zeph is going to stream today instead.
Okay.
I thought about setting things up, but then I was like, nah, I don't feel like it.
You're real for that. Elemental Shocker says, I thought you were booting up a Tales game for a moment. No, I've never played any Tales games. And Elemental Shocker says, you should stream a Kiba strip. I don't know if that's allowed on Twitch, to be honest. That might be one of the ones that like they're like, yeah, don't. It might be fine, to be honest. I don't know how hard Akiba Strip goes.
I'm gonna go Google to see if there's a, Twitch search to see if there's a category.
It's a big enough game that they would definitely blacklist it if they didn't want it. Elemental Shocker says, is it Akiba Strip or Akiba Strip? Yes, it's a pun. It's both.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
What?
There's a lot of them.
There's more than one of that game?
The Undressed and Undead, Hellbound and Debriefed, the regular one, and then Director's Cut, and then Akiba Strip 2 plus A, and then Akiba Strip Fiesta.
Wow. That's a lot of gooning. Holy shit. Elemental Shocker says, I'm surprised you know that game, Degenerate. That was a test. Well, I mean, you self-reported as well, idiot. So, like, we go down together. Yours is Back to the Future to kill bugs, I guess? Yeah, that's the vibe so far, Gur. How's it going, man? Indraptor says, I think I saw this game somewhere. I think there's an original Earth Defense Force for the SNES. Oh, I see. This is the 6th one, so it's very possible that there's an old one for the SNES. That is 100% possible. As you can see, the UI has not changed in the last 30 years. Elemental Shocker says, I know where my hands have been. I'm guilty. What do you mean by... Never mind. I don't think I want to know. Shush, Zeph. Shush. You're too loud. Too much. Oh, wait. Did I invite you, Saku? I don't remember.
I'm in here.
No, to the share chat. You don't have to join, obviously, but you can if you want to.
Well, I don't have a chat since I'm not streaming.
Yeah, but like you'll still be on the thing for the plus, and it'll notify the people that are following you that you're live on a different, like, you don't have to. It's just a thing that you can do if you want to. It's up to you.
Sure. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Zev.
Wait,
Wait, I was supposed to stop the recording. Fuck.